Hello everyone, I'm Kay and you are watching me play Trigger Happy HAVOC Danganronpa today, and we were just summoned to the gym by our favorite little black and white teddy bear. So let's see what he wants from us. It didn't go in yet, Hifumi? Hey, Hifumi, how come you haven't gone in yet?
Why is that?
Mr. Nagy, don't scare me like that.
Sorry, but we really should go inside.
No, don't go. You can't go. That's what my ghost friend is telling me.
I don't feel good about it either, but we can't just ignore this.
That's true too. I guess we have no choice.
I have to go too. Alright, let's see what he's planned for us this time. Asking us to gather together all of a sudden like this. What could he possibly want?
Well,
Indeed. What might await us this time?
It keeps things interesting. That's for certain.
How is that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while? Like how the housewife on a classic TV show smiles at the end of an episode?
what the heck?
There's something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this. Which of us is actually messed up, What's that supposed to mean? Nothing in particular. Just admiring, that's all. I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here, living in blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity.
What is this?
I'm not in denial.
It reminds me. Remember how you kept talking about how the police or whoever would come help us? How did that turn out? It seems to me there is no sign whatsoever of possible rescue.
Well,
That's just...
huh?
I wonder what actually happened.
Certainly.
It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police would know about it. We're right in the middle of a major urban area.
The police suck. On the contrary, the mastermind may be just that powerful to take control even of the police.
This might not be related, but... Then don't say it. Nope, gonna say it. It's about last night. I was near the main hall just staring off into space, when all of a sudden I heard it. It? You mean the movie It?
Huh?
You heard what?
A sound that... I don't really know what it was. What kind of sound? Well, like I said, I don't really know. But if I had to describe it, it was like a construction site, I guess. A construction site? I mean, I could just be making that up. I only just barely heard anything.
Then you definitely made it up. Must have just been the sound of the ocean in that head of yours.
Say what? What you talking about, Toko? I don't know whose voice I'm supposed to give this one. But since it's a question mark, I'm guessing it was supposed to be Mr. Teddy Bear. Of course it was. He's arrived.
What you heard wasn't the sound of construction, but it could have been an explosion.
Huh?
Or maybe a machine gun. That can kind of sound like construction in a way.
What are you talking about?
At this point, my mouth is zipped, my lips are sealed, I'm fully puckered. It's a secret little secret.
Fine, then let's move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us all here?
Say what?
You don't beat around the old bush, do you? Ready for me to get to the point, huh? But before that, you mind if I vent a little? I'm low on energy these days. My stitching's even losing all its shine and luster. I'm thinking it's probably become of this ho-hum, boring old everyday life. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation. Something rife with danger and intrigue. Listen, can I just be frank? I thought you were Monokuma. Why do you want to be frank all of a sudden? I mean, okay, if you want to change your name. Not like I can stop you, can I? The next Blackened hasn't shown up yet, and I'm getting bored. So, I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate you. Motivate? Is it another set of videos or something? You're gonna show us some demented thing to try and drive us all to murder? Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say. Just awful.
You hear me?
I don't know what you've got planned, but we're not going to kill each other anymore. No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't.
That's very big talk. Do your very best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So this time it's... embarrassing memories and secrets. As long as you're alive, it's a given that there's...
I don't know if I can keep up this voice because I'm losing it all of a sudden.
As long as you're alive, it's a given that there's things you don't want other people to know about you. So I did a little investigating of my own and I dug up some of your darkest secrets.
And those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here.
Okay, so why would that be so
I'm going
bad?
to hand them out now, so take a second to take a peek.
As Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at our feet. I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it, and nervously pulled out what was written inside, and my entire body suddenly went rigid. Makoto went to bed until he was in 5th grade. What? How? How did you find out about this? Everyone started talking at once.
You have 24 hours. If someone doesn't become blackened by then, all your deepest, darkest, most embarrassing secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by a crowded intersection in a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans. Wouldn't that be so embarrassing?
So that's what you meant by motivate.
Yep, you got it. They're all pretty unpleasant, trust me. None of you want me to reveal that stuff, right?
It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but we'd never kill over something like that.
What did you say?
He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one's gonna murder someone for this kind of thing.
Oh no. Is it because, for better or worse, your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know no matter what, so I assumed you'd all be the same. Which is why I put so much effort into preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff? That just sucks. Well, what can you do? Okay then. In 24 hours, I'll expose all your secrets just to make myself feel a little better. So sad, so depressed, fare not well.
With an almost convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma receded into the gym's depths. I didn't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one. I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is gonna be totally embarrassing, but it's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right?
Listen to me.
Good news, everyone. I have a brilliant idea.
You hear me?
Why don't we all just confess the secrets in those envelopes right here and now?
Without a doubt.
If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish. That's pretty smart, right? Well, I mean, if he would have threatened to just show it to all of us, but no, he did threaten to show it to the outside world.
Quiet down and listen.
Okay, so my embarrassing thing is... I don't want to hear your stupid story. What?
Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about mine.
As for me,
Neither do I. Not because it is unpleasant, but because it is impossible. Well, it's human nature to want to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for you. Absolutely not. It's okay. Just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on.
honestly,
As I said.
here we go.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I said I don't want to talk about it, you human bag of lard.
Yeah. Well, another total 180 by Celestia van Ludenberg, or whatever her name was. I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro?
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong. Then I can tell everyone. If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
That's true.
If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no. Well, that's okay then. Either way, if it's just a few secrets, I'm sure nobody's about to kill anybody over it.
I hope you're right. A secret so bad you'd kill someone to keep it. Nobody's got something like that, right?
Okay, I'll stop with all the secret talk, but
You hear me?
each of us has 24 hours to get ready. Having our secrets exposed isn't going to be fun, but it's not like we're gonna die because of it. So, you know, don't do anything hasty.
Why you keep repeating it kinda makes me worry even more.
Okay, sorry. I know it's gonna be tough, but it's nighttime.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. The doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime already, huh? Okay, let's call it a day.
Of course.
Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow.
I was left with an anxiety I just couldn't shake, but we left things as they were and left things as they lay. One by one, we headed back to our rooms. Secrets or memories you don't want anyone to know about. A way to connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effect on me. There's no way anyone would kill over stuff like that. At least, that's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic. Which is probably why, without too much of a struggle... Jeez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today. It's like normal tired, but with a cape. I fell asleep. But what I didn't know is that even then, a tragedy was taking place. Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active, I mean. For example, it's the difference between like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there are tons of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, it's like in that Britney Spears song. That's right, I did it again.
Anyone can kill somebody in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly few can do it with calculated intent. To make that choice, then put it into action, it's way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It It's all about preparation, resolve. So maybe you're wondering what's the point I'm trying to make.
Well, I'm not totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines.
Hold on, let me see. Let me see if there's anything between the lines. Hold on. It says... Okay. There's nothing below well and nothing above try. No. I can't do it. Can't read between the lines. There's nothing there. Morning. Who are you saying morning to? Good morning.
Good morning!
Oh, it was him. What are you doing in my bed? Or in my room? I hope you were not in my bed. That would be creepy. Wah!
Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint.
What are you doing here?
Yep.
I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person.
Just me or everyone? What the hell for?
Because it's fun. And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth.
Hear what?
Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates.
What?
Say what?
What? Your face is all blue, like someone on the verge of death.
What happened? What are you talking about?
It's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck.
Something's happened to someone. Was it... No, it can't be. There's no way someone would... But... What if? No, what ifs are pointless, especially now when... The dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall.
Ah, Makoto.
Are you okay?
Hey.
Did Monokuma talk to you too?
Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and
Byakuya.
you're the only ones here? Where's everyone else?
Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned.
The something?
Perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? Stop winking at me, please.
Murder? After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away.
So if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday?
Huh?
It can't be. That stuff was just a bunch of old memories.
Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important than that.
Huh?
To judge someone else's value based on your own outlook, do you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Naturally.
Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself. What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already.
There's something wrong with him for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait,
It's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
that's fine.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. How can a game be afoot? Seriously, you're not making sense at all. Now, let's see.
I knocked on all the doors, but nobody answered. Did they all go to see what happened? Oh, then what about the second floor of the school? It's the one place that's new to all of us, so it seems like the natural place for
something to happen? Okay, if you say so. Hope's Peak, second floor. I mean, since the pool is over here already, I'm just gonna go ahead and get in. can only go into the boys' locker room, obviously. Huh? The door's open, but aren't these supposed to be locked? What's going on now?
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
What do you mean investigation? Investigation?
It's all clear now.
Just as I thought. Byakuya,
I see.
judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on! In the locker rooms. They're suspicious, very suspicious, wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. You are a fucking perv, dude. He was muttering as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. Well, they were already open, so... or at least unlocked. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. Bloodlust? Ooh. It's Chihiro. What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did... a wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. Boy's life of despair. Deadly life. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand...
Very strange.
most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm. Almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen. So, kinda like me right now. Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall, in blood. Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her, how could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. And like with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head... Hey, I heard screaming. Did something... Chihiro? Ding dong, ding dong.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
You're right. He's only going to make this announcement as soon as 3 people find the body at the same time. What the hell was that?
What?
That's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. Imagine it so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement? Then Chihiro really is... dead. Yes. Donkey Kong? Wait, no. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Taka bolted out of the locker room As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body. Damn, I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim.
Which means we are now in the same position once again.
Fuck, man. What the fuck is this?
It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. That doesn't make any sense, but I don't care. Shut up.
Okay, so what do you all have to say? Let's start with Mondo. Wait. Kyoko? There's something written on the wall. Doesn't that concern you? On the wall? Okay, so you don't want me to talk to people. So I have to look at the word bloodlust. Bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But, you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, does it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings. And this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at this scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity.
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer.
What is it now? Toko!
Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there.
No. Why? 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 Why?
Z, gedunk. She fainted. That did not sound good.
Toko?
Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake.
Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up. Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh.
So she is homophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many other films then.
This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room.
No, I think it should be okay.
The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count? Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up!
As if she'd heard her. Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard.
What?
Sorry about that, I was just so shocked, you know. It happens, right? Was I the only one? Kyoko, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah. Is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. Well, there's a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom. A sea of truth and a web of lies. It is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No. Everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. It's a good thing, right? It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. That might be the best if we take her back to her room for the time being. I don't mind taking her, but could somebody help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that. There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. What was that song? You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry. Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum. Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later.
So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
No way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? I mean, we could also just go to bed and let the killer run free while we're all getting killed. Sounds fine, doesn't it? Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run. Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You're very enthusiastic about all of these, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon? What? Do you want to die? Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now. Go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn you!
A dead body is an object? Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you.
Calm down.
Everyone, stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko?
Because...
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more missing. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey!
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually...
I just came up with it. I mean, If one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right?
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Well, that's, you know, a relief. That's what I was looking for. In that case, why not limit it to one person?
Well, in a guild mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility. Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his winking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens. You need to shut the fuck up!
Well, for now, Tucker and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room.
Nice, I'm gonna get dropped off.
There is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation this sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro, then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife.
That's true. And I guess I was kinda right about giving her a French accent. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Investigate.
First of all, I'd better check that Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 AM. The body was discovered in the guard's locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Monokuma file number 2 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second?
Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know.
So, what did you need?
I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation.
Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case.
Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation.
So, you're inviting me to come with you?
You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started?
But...
We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around.
I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one.
So, does that mean we're supposed to be sure that it wasn't Byakuya? Because seriously, it was him who told us about Genocide Jack. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork.
Well, but...
What?
But we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Now let me check out the writing on the wall again. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. I can see a bit of blood on the poster. Yeah, the poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Also, more blood down here. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. If you have time to talk, you have time to start investigating. Well, I kind of feel like I looked at almost everything. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So, I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been somewhere. She could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And it said she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps. But it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she had specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have come with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. So, someone must have been with her while she was training. Kyoko? She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. Maybe she's like the ultimate corpse toucher or something. Dude had a real complex about being weak. Let Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. Because of Chihiro's complex, I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
what?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So, this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Really? If I remember right, this card reader's meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
You called for me? Oh, you're now just appearing out of nowhere because someone called for... Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook. Correct? Correctly correct! So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. You see right through me? Am I a ghost? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Yeah, probably an intentional loophole, isn't that right? Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They are things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So, so sleepy. And just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. What's the problem? Couldn't say shit? I kind of feel like that's not a problem with Mondo shouting out "fuck" every 5 seconds. No more questions. Figure out the rest of your own damn self.
that's fine.
Well, I know you're unfortunately, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Why? How? We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Yeah, nothing. Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? He really won't talk to me. Okay, so... is it this? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook? No, wait. There's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? So, you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there is a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Sayaka Maizono. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Yeah, my guess is
Since they're dead, they can't loan them, so you can just borrow them without asking. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name. Oh. The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. And the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. A cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey!
You're repeating yourself, Bear. What?
That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There is no way it would break that easily.
But it did.
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit with it, it wouldn't do crap. But even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point.
It does?
I can't hear you!
And it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
And Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think this handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be?
Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook. Okay then. There should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quiet. Huh? Not quiet? What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quiet. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I've no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly and slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Oh? So?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay. And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Well, I would like to know, is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This would provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Is something like that really? Hey, you two. Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to play with
We're
you.
busy. Leave us alone.
I But it's an emergency. Emergency. Come on, please. You gotta help me.
What? That's just one event after another.
This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me.
First off, out with it. Calm down. Yeah, just calm down, okay, Hina?
But it's an emergency.
What's the emergency? What happened?
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange.
Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right?
What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. Oh, do you care about her? I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her.
Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me repeat myself. Don't make me repeat myself. Don't make me repeat myself. Repeat myself. Repeat myself over and over and over and over again.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure you'd just say no and that'd be the end of it. Okay, come on, hurry.
Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she headed to the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely.
You're right.
And it brought us right here. Well, we're going to check on Toko in the next episode. If you like this one and you want to see more, then subscribe. And if you want to find out what's wrong with Toko, you're gonna have to come back tomorrow. Until then, see ya. Bye bye.